Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Vault, baby. Listen, my host, Chadwick George, could not be here. You know, he's on a special vacation. So you're here with Dennis Holmes of the Ignorant Thinker podcast, along with Rashawn Maestro Jackson, a.k.a. Time with Sean. Check him out each and every Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern. All right? Sean, how you doing out there, man?
I'm doing good, brother.
Okay, well, listen, I wanted to get into a couple of these right here. You know, people were saying who they believe should be coach of the year, and these are the three finalists right here. You got Billy Donovan, Mike, I'm going to mess his last name up, but I ain't going to say it, and Nick Nurse. Who do you feel as though should be coach of the year?
Is that a question?
That is a question.
What's my favorite school?
Florida.
So who deserves coach of the year?
Oh, you think it's Billy Donovan?
All day.
I am going to say OKC has been balling way better. They doing things that I didn't believe that they was going to do. I'm going to say that straight up. I didn't even have them making the playoffs. Yet they came out and they still made it. So I will give that part. That's the part I will give. But I think I get some love to Nick Nurse, though. Like, Nick Nurse, after Kawhi left, ain't nobody expect him to be that good.
I mean, but he only lost one player.
I mean, that one player made a big difference.
It did.
That one player made a big difference. That's all I'm saying. That one player right there made a big difference. So I feel as though and Nick Nurse and them Bulls is, in all honesty, them Bulls is balling. So I'm gonna have to say Nick Nurse is my pick. Because I didn't expect him to ball like that.
And that's why I think that's the only reason why Nick Nurse is up there. Because nobody expected it. So
and nobody expected Billy Donovan either. Like the coach for the Bucks, which I can't really get his name together. But the coach for the Bucks, he does some special things over there. But I mean, he got Giannis. He got Middleton. You know, it's like you expected them to be there as long as they got Giannis. That's how good of a player Giannis is.
I'm hating on Giannis.
That's how good of a player Giannis is. Well, at least you admit that you hating on it.
I'm hating on Giannis. Giannis is so good that he can't get up the second round.
Say it again. Giannis is what?
So good that he can't get up the second round. I don't know, though. He did play in the Eastern Conference Finals already, right?
Sharon said anybody but Donovan. Wow. But that's Sharon for you, though. That is definitely Sharon. Gotta love Sharon. Love Sharon.
Anybody but Donovan. Wow.
She said anybody but Donovan. Sharon, speak on it, Sharon. We were here to listen. We is here to listen, baby. Speak on it. I want to talk about these 6 men of the year. Now, you already know who I'm going to pick.
6 men of the year?
6 men of the year. 2 of them on the same damn team. That's crazy.
Let me see what you got going on.
You already know who I'm picking. If don't nobody know I'm picking my son over there, Dennis Schroeder. I'm picking my son, Dennis Schroeder.
Lou Willie. It's his award. They need to name it after him after he won it this year.
I'm picking my son, Dennis Schroeder.
I'm going with Lou Williams. Why do I go with Lou Williams? Because he makes that team a lot different when he's playing.
Sharon said Lou Will too. I'm going with my son, Dennis Schroeder. Derek said Harold. Okay. Martez Harold or Martez Harold. I'm definitely going to go with Dennis Schroeder. I love him coming off the bench, his energy, his defense, and he's starting to shoot a little bit better. I love him. So I'm going to go with him. So you really believe Lou Will going to win it again? Would that be, what, a 6-1? Or be his fourth? Was it fourth or fifth?
Fifth, fourth or fifth, one of them.
Well,
yeah.
All right. Let's see how we going with this one. Who you liking these guys?
Oh, Brandon Ingram.
You going with B.I.?
B.I. Yes, sir. Yes, Lord.
Why you feel as though B.I. better than Luka?
I didn't say he's better than Luka,
Okay,
but
why
I
you
don't
feel?
think.
Oh, you feel as though
I
he's going to
don't know.
improve?
I just feel like Luka came out on fire. It's no secret that he was going to have a really good follow up.
Sharon said Bi too. I'm
Say
going
that
with
again.
Luka. Sharon said Bi too.
Yeah,
Sharon said Bi.
I would say Luka is the player who really doesn't need to be on this list. Like Luka's a superstar. Luka was a superstar to me last year. He was an all-star last year. How can you improve on an all-star season?
Donovan said FBI. Sharon said I love him. She was talking about Dennis Schroeder. She said I love him too, but he ain't sixth man of the year. Derek said that what's ball name? Harold makes such a big impact. Derek also said Adubuye was injured last season.
Oh, okay.
Bam Adubuye was injured last season. That's what Derek said.
I think it's Adebayo, bro.
Oh, Adebayo. Oh, my bad. I done fucked it all up. Sharon said Ingram improves more than Luka. He had more than he needed to improve on. Okay. I'm going with Luka Doncic.
Why though?
I'm going with Luka Doncic.
If he get it, it's only because he's pretty much the best player standing there.
Eric Winters came in and said chicken and strippers, Sweet Lou, and bam. I'm out. Eric done messed up the whole thing. Talking about strippers.
Chicken and strippers.
Chicken and strippers, Sweet Lou. Ain't that something?
Mm-hmm.
Only Eric can do that. Only Eric can ruin a good night. All right. Only Eric can do that. Let's talk about that defense. Who you going with?
None of them. I don't like none of them.
So who you got? If you ain't going with none of them, hold up. Who you got if you ain't going with none of them? They gonna say none of. Wait a minute, man. You don't want ignorant think on me. Hold up. Who you got?
I'm hating on every one of these players individually.
I see, and it's gonna seem like I'm a hater. I don't feel as though Anthony Davis should be on this list.
Hold on, I'm gonna put my mask on because Rudy Gobert is on this poster.
Rudy Gobert is on. Yo, you ain't right. I don't even hold up. I just put all that together. You ain't right. You ain't right for that one. I mean, he did shut the league down, so I think we should give him credit for that. But if you ain't picking on them, then who you picking? Of course, Donovan picks Daniels. I mean Anthony Davis. That's who Donovan picks. Anthony Davis. Eric and Eddie pick Rudy Gobert, and Derek picked the Greek Freak. Eddie also said glitter and chicken grease, and Sharon said they won't give it to Ingram though.
Go ahead and give it to
Sharon said that's what I said. Dennis, how did AD get on this list? I said the same thing. I just don't get me wrong. I know
That's because I'm gonna tell you,
it ain't like it's gonna be easy to get buckets on him, but
no, I'm gonna tell you. I'll tell you how AD got on this list. AD got on this list because he leads the Lakers in every stat.
He did lead the Lakers in every stat.
That's how AD got on this list.
Derek also said, but put Marcus Smart on there instead of AD. That's what he said.
I think Marcus Smart was hurt. I do believe Marcus Smart was hurt this year. That's right.
Sharon said if she had to pick from these three, it would be Davis. Donovan said, F out of here. AD has been great on defense this year. And me and Sharon both said to Donovan, how, Sway? How? That's what we want to know. How, Sway? I'm trying to figure out why Embiid ain't on here. If you're going to put Anthony Davis on here. That's all I'm saying. Why Embiid ain't on here? We talking about defensive players of the year around here. And again, I didn't say this from the beginning. Shout out to the OnPoint Network. Want to give them a shout out. And also, shout out to the Rise Up Sports family. Want to give both of them a shout out. All right, this is the one that's gonna make you mad. So let's do this one right now.
Oh, this ain't gonna make me mad. You know who I'm going with.
This
That's John Morant all day. All day.
All right.
Why is Zion the finals?
Derek said no Smart been playing. Lamar came in laughing. Goldberg hands down. What y'all smoking? Sharon said no. Embiid ain't really been defending.
Yes.
Donovan said F out of here. Davis has been great, and we have the top record in the question. Okay.
Who cares?
He meant to say end of question. Okay, all right.
But my question.
Sharon said Morant. Derek said Morant. Sharon said Zion shouldn't be on the list. Missed too many games.
At all.
I do like Kendrick Nunn.
They have a better season than John Morant, though.
Question of the day: why isn't Paul George and Kawhi Leonard in this photo? Things that make you go, not for no rookie of the year.
No, they talking about defensive player of the year. I agree with whoever said Kawhi. Kawhi for president for me, baby.
Well. That's what you got for president, Kawhi Leonard?
Kawhi Leonard, man. He bringing everybody chips.
Okay. All right.
None of them.
None of them? All right. Hold on. I got none of them. But you said none of them. Hold on. Let's expand it a little bit. Let's expand it.
Oh.
Yeah, see, I know how to get you going.
Now, this is going to piss everybody off. If I were to give an MVP to one of these five guys, it would be Damian Lillard. Oh, caught you off guard with that one, huh?
Yeah, you did get me off guard because that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. You got me off guard with that one. Hold on. I was thinking Dame Lillard. I'm like, I'm going with Dame Dollars. He might have missed those 2 free throws the other day, but the worst thing they did was laugh at him. That was the worst thing they could have done.
Let me tell you something about Dame Dollars. Right? He's the only player that I see up here, number one, that doesn't have anybody else on his team going to the All-Star game. That's number one. Number two, his team wouldn't be his team without him. That's already been proven because when Dame Lillard first started, he started off with Marcus Aldridge, Nicholas Batum, Wes Matthews. Wes Matthews. They had somebody else over there. I forget. I don't think he was that important. But he's the only one out of that starting five to stay, right?
Oh yeah, way back when he first got there. Yeah.
They got rid of everybody. They got
rid of everybody.
And this team, them Portland Trailblazers have been in a consistent conversation in the playoffs. As long as
Dame been knocking people off that he ain't supposed to be knocking off, man. And he always knocking them off with a 3-pointer. That's the crazy part about it.
You got to give Dame his credit. He's not knocked off 1, but 2 MVPs at this point.
I think he knocked off 3. I'm not sure.
I know he knocked off Harden.
And I know he knocked off Westbrook. Just 2. Just 2. They lost to Golden State. I forgot. They beat Denver. They had a hell of a series against Denver. Got to the Western Conference Finals, and I think they got swept by Golden State, or maybe they won one.
This is the one basketball player. He doesn't whine. He don't, he don't go out crying for teammates. This young man goes out there and he plays basketball. And not only does he play basketball, he's playing it at his highest level against the best of the best in the NBA, and he's bringing it. Russell Westbrook told him that he was better, and he gave Russell Westbrook everything that Westbrook could handle. He bringing it. Whatever level you coming to play Damian Lillard with, he gonna match it.
I do agree. I do agree. Derek down here. I am one of the people, me and Charles Barkley, that picked the Portland Trailblazers to go to the NBA Finals. I also picked the Philadelphia 76ers, but we'll get into that. We'll get into that a little bit later.
The whole team hurt.
we'll get into that a little bit later.
The whole team hurt.
Let me read some of these comments. It's going back a little bit. Right here. They put Zion LeBron 2.0 on there just because he is Zion. 12-1 Donovan Samuels. That must be the Phillies beating the Braves about time because they spanked us yesterday. Kawhi can go eat a Twinkie. Lamar said Dame Lillard. Derek said Zion better off playing in the Timberwolves. Derek said, huh? Ron said game time. Josh said MVP for the season or the bubble. Sharon said, I can't give it to Dame, although I love him. Josh said, freak for the season, Dame or Booker for the bubble. Dame has had an impact this year. Dame doesn't have a super team. It's the season, Joshua. Nobody cares about just the bubble. Ryan Thomas said Dame. Anybody but Harden. That's my vote. That was Sharon.
I love Harden though.
Joshua said that's why I can't give it to Dame. Derek said he gonna knock off LeBron James next.
I'm gonna also say this in the Dame campaign. I think it's only two players up here that can get it off. I think without Antetokounmpo, the Bucks don't go to the playoffs. Facts. But without Damian Lillard, the Blazers are not even in contention. Facts.
Without Damian, they need to give Damian Lillard the supermax.
They need to give Damian Lillard a blank check.
Right. They need to. I got an article coming out. I haven't gave it a great name yet, a great title name yet, but the article that I got coming out has to do with the Portland Trailblazers and the Los Angeles Lakers. And everybody remembers that classic game in 1999. I think the Lakers were down double-digit points in the fourth quarter. As Shaq told the story, he said that Phil Jackson told them, better luck next year. So they all got mad, and they made a great comeback in the game against Portland. We all know the pass from Kobe to Shaq for the alley-oop that put them up in that game. And they
you thought was a shot?
That I thought was a shot because I thought Kobe was a selfish player. So I always thought it was a shot.
Then you go back, you see my man wrist go the other way like it was a pass, right?
No, I seen Shaq put his hand up.
Oh, you seen Shaq put it, but you didn't see the way Kobe threw it? Kobe, see, listen, you got to know that Kobe's face is different when he's taking a shot. When he about to take the shot, his face is completely different than what his face was. His face had the surprise look, like hair Shaq. It was one of them looks.
Right, and that destroyed the Portland Trailblazers at the time. So my prediction is that this year the Portland Trailblazers destroy the Lakers.
I mean, I may have to disagree with you there, bro.
That's all right.
Not just. I mean, there is a lot of LeBron haters out there, just as much as there are LeBron lovers out there. I think they're both intolerable. Just putting that out there. I don't like neither one of y'all. I don't like the haters or the people that like LeBron.
That's cool. I just believe in these guys.
But I'm telling you. Oh, that's why you're saying that.
I believe in Rip City.
No, Melo's there. There you go.
I believe in Rip City.
I forgot. Everybody that Dennis is the biggest Melo fan.
I'm not the biggest, but I think I'm in the. I sit in the bleachers. Let me just say that. I'm not. I sit in the bleachers.
I'm on the floor when it comes down to Kobe. I'm right. I'm probably coaching. Sure.
Yeah. I sit in the bleachers. I ain't gonna say I'm the biggest. I sit in the bleachers.
So let's be honest here. Is that what it is? Do you want to see Melo put LeBron on the playoff? Is that what it is? You just want to see Melo on the other side of that?
It's been a while since we've seen the Melo LeBron playoff series. I mean, the last one we seen, Amari Stoudemire broke his hand. He went and punched the. No, he didn't break his hand. He went and punched
The fire
an emergency exit plastic joint. Got cut. Ended up getting bandaged, and
he balled out that game though.
He did, but it was still stupid.
It was stupid, but he balled out that game.
Yeah, it was stupid. So that was that with the Knicks. And we were supposed to see him again, but then we got beat by Paul George, Lance Stevenson, Roy Hilbert, David.
No, I gotta say, don't say because that was Roy Hilbert.
Yeah, that was mostly Roy Hilbert. I ain't gonna lie. That was the best. That was the best I ever seen Roy Hilbert play. I'm not even gonna lie. We couldn't do nothing with Roy Hilbert.
Oh,
and man. I thought he was going to do the same thing to Miami because they ain't had no big men. He was nowhere to be found.
He did nothing.
He was nowhere to be found. Now here's a question. As you know, we was watching TNT the other day, and Chuck and Draymond Green was on there, and they had a little debate. As you see, Chuck said in today's game, James Harden is the greatest scorer I've ever seen. Meanwhile, Draymond Green said Kevin Durant is the best scorer ever, not even close. What are y'all thoughts?
Well, Durant is the better scorer. Durant's the better scorer, hands down. And here's why I say Durant. Not just because he's 7 foot. When you talk about scoring, you want to talk about the types and the ways that a player can get the ball in the bucket. Durant has it back to the basket. Durant can shoot from pretty much anywhere in the gym. He can dribble, take you to the lane. He has excellent footwork. That pull-up jumper is deadly. And Harden does share some of those same qualities, but I don't think Harden's back to the basket spin-out fade is as good as Durant's. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, as a scorer, you need to be able to score from anywhere if you're going to be called a scorer. And definitely these two players do that. But I would say that James Harden is a lot more repetitive in his scoring than Kevin Durant is. Like, you don't know what Kevin Durant you may get. Like, you may get a Kevin Durant that just want to hug the mid-range and, you know, get a dunk here and there, catch a oop here and there. Or you may get a Kevin Durant that want to come out lights out. But the one thing we know about James Harden is he's coming out and he's pulling it regardless. He's shooting.
Regardless, he's shooting.
He's shooting.
He dribble between the legs, step back.
You know what I'm saying? So Kevin Durant, this is
honestly a good question because I sit back and I think about it. If there was two guys that I would bet to break the 81 record of Kobe, it's one of them two.
And no, Devin Booker.
Devin Booker's another one, but I'm just saying it's one of them two. Like, if I'm betting on two guys, I'm betting on these two. I'm not betting on Devin Booker to beat these two in it.
Here's why Harden's not going to do it. One name, about 4 syllables. Russell Westbrook. and Durant has the same disease, Kyrie Irving. So that's why I don't see them doing it. But Devin Booker, who has kind of nobody around him, and he's kind of the go-to scorer, that Phoenix Suns team reminds me of that team that Kobe was on in 08. You know what I'm saying? Not 08, 07 and 06. You know, with Smush Parker running the point guard, and they had
Smush Parker, my man. My man, Smush Parker.
Corny behind Kwame Brown, all that. You know what I mean? That's what Devin Booker's looking like out there right now. He's looking like he's playing for that league. He balling, by the way. Shout out to Devin Booker for hitting that buzzer beater. Another buzzer beater that Paul George got put in his damn archives.
Yeah. Oh, he got Kawhi with the pump fake first. Don't act like you don't remember. You don't know.
It was the spin out. It was the spin out for me. It was he pumped, then spin out looked just like Kobe, didn't it?
All right, so wait. Who you picking? You ain't never tell me who you was picking. Who you picking? I need to know who's everybody's picking. In the comment section, tell me who you got.
I told you Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's clearly the better scorer.
You going with Durant? You going with the Durantula?
Yeah. How many scoring championships is Hart now?
He got to have at least one.
You sure?
He got to. Well, I think one season he was averaging 30. Keyword was think.
You sure? DWade should have an MVP, but he don't.
No, I don't think that. There's not one season I remember Dwade beating out a bunch of people and should have an MVP.
What?
Not one season.
One of them LeBron MVPs belong to DWade, bro.
No, not one. There's not one season I believe Dwade should have MVP.
Hold on, bro. Because now you about to see what you're doing. I'm about to give you the season now.
KD. All right, everybody picking Kevin Durant. I think I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go James Harden. I'm gonna go James Harden because I know he's gonna shoot to death.
But he ain't a better scorer though.
I just know he's gonna shoot to death. Right? That's one thing I do know. Speaking of the Phoenix Suns, you talking about hot as the Phoenix Suns? No, I didn't sleep on D-Wade's career, but there wasn't ever a year it was like, yo, D-Wade should have beat such and such for the MVP.
Oh, Kobe got it in 08, right?
Yeah, Kobe got it in 08. Kobe was phenomenal in 08.
Was that 07, 08, or 08, 09?
No, that was 07, 08.
So Kobe got it in 07, 08?
Yeah.
So then, yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Dwayne Wade should have got the MVP the very next year.
08, 09?
Yes. Yes, exactly.
Why should he have got it in 08, 09? How did he lose to LeBron?
Looking at D-Wade's numbers, he's averaging 30 points a game, 30.2. He's averaging 2.2 steals, 7.5 assists, and 5 rebounds a game. Mind
Who you lose to?
Playing from the 2 guard. And he's shooting 49% from the field. This dude is ballistic. Who did he lose to in the playoffs?
No, who he lose to in the MVP vote?
What was that, 08, 09? But I think LeBron, that has to be.
So what was LeBron's numbers?
Can I get there, brother?
What was his, wait, before you leave D-Wade, what was his record?
That year?
Yeah, what was his team record?
I don't know. I know they went to the playoffs, though. 08, 09. Yeah. 08, 09. LeBron averaged 28.4, 1.1 block, 1.7 steals, 7.2 assists, and 7.6 rebound. So you gonna tell me Dwayne he beat out the
typical LeBron, but it also goes by your record. What was his record?
Come on.
What was his team record?
It don't always go by your record, bro.
What team you know didn't get the MVP with a good record?
Russell Westbrook.
Oh, he averaged a triple-double. He had a good record, though. They was in the 5th seed.
But
they
the
was
first
5th or 6th seed.
The MVP normally goes to the first seeded team, bro.
No.
Yes, it does.
I'm trying to think about it. I don't remember if Dirk was first seed.
Listen, that's why I'm about to break it down for you. Steve Nash got it back-to-back years, right?
I know Steve Nash was first seed.
First seed,
both got it back-to-back years.
Right. Dirk Nowitzki, right after him. Right?
No, but it wasn't, Sharon. It wasn't about LeBron's numbers being as hot. It's usually about. It's all the way about team play. Like a lot of people just look at numbers all the time. It's usually about team play.
Come on, bro. Dwayne Wade, he deserved that MVP that year. He was snubbed. And that's that.
I don't never think Dwayne Wade was snubbed.
Dwayne Wade was snubbed.
I'm gonna have to say I disagree. But in the last week, these two Waka Flockas just I don't know if it's injury written on their face or what, but it just seemed like we had a whole 4 months off. Y'all didn't get injured during them whole 4 months and then come back in a bubble and get injured. Y'all killing me.
That's the whole team in one picture. That's the whole team in one picture. I'm so pissed off right now.
You pissed off.
Because you know I like both of these players.
You pissed off. As soon as I heard that he hurt his ankle, I said, "Oh, we done." As soon as I heard.
I had the Sixers going to the finals until this happened. Now I might have to go with the Celtics.
Joshua said, "Yeah, them boys is glass." Miami was 43-39. Yeah, I know that. You just racking up points. You losing a lot, good brother. 43-39. Joshua said he had Philly too. I had Philly and Portland. That was my team. Philly and Portland in the finals.
Nope, I had the Kawhi versus Embiid rematch, man.
Yeah, I had Philly and Portland in the finals. That's why I had.
Only thing I can remember is Embiid crying at the Kawhi hit that.
I think no, that's gonna happen next season. I see that one next season because I see Kawhi being upset, and he gonna make the finals the next season. It's gonna be a epic battle with the Clash of LA next season. It ain't gonna happen this season in the bubble. It's gonna happen next season. That's how I feel about that. But I do got another question for you, man. A lot of people out here on the NFL level, they talking about the top 5 most overhyped teams, right? And I'm trying to figure out how we both made most overrated teams in the NFL. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm trying to figure out how do 4 or 5 of these teams get up here.
How do who?
4 or 5 of these teams get up here.
What do you mean how they get up there?
I mean, I agree with Tampa Bay being overrated. But I can't say the 49ers are overrated when they just played in the Super Bowl. I can't say the Broncos are overrated.
Oh, he going to skip by the Eagles.
I can't say the Broncos are overrated because I just don't think they're overrated. I just feel like any team who's won the Super Bowl within like the last 5 years, is like, come on, bro.
So any team that won the Super Bowl in the last 5 years, what? What'd you say?
Minus the Eagles. But I don't think the Eagles are even highly rated, though. Like, that's why I don't think they're overrated. That's my thing. You're not overrated because you're not highly rated.
As a matter of fact, you know what? I might have to agree with you on that.
And the Cowboys, yeah, you can go ahead and say the Cowboys. I'll give you that. You can say the Cowboys.
Well, they're going to say that every year. Even if y'all go 0-16 the year before, y'all still going to be overrated because
I'll take
y'all a $5.5 billion franchise. But on a regular note, I mean, let's analyze these teams. Let's break it down. San Fran went out and got them an extra tight end, a nice little young wide receiver. I don't think that they fixed that secondary good enough in my eyes. They lost the defensive tackle, went and got another one, but I don't feel as though he's going to fill the same hole as the one that they lost to the Indianapolis Colts. So I see their defense taking a step back. Not a major step, but just a step back.
Well, I already told you I think they're going to go 6-10, so.
I think Nick Bosa, people are going to figure Nick Bosa out. They're just going to let him run around. That's it. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, Tom Brady is very phenomenal, and he got Gronkowski back. But I don't think that they did enough to fix that offensive line, nor did they do enough to fix that secondary. But their front seven was already phenomenal in my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Their front seven defensively was already phenomenal. With them getting the addition of Shady McCoy at the running back, one thing he does know how to do very well is block. So, that's Tampa Bay. I'm gonna skip our team. I'm gonna go to Denver. The Denver Broncos. Let me just say, their quarterback came on late last year and caught fire. Then they went ahead and added some offensive weapons to him. You know, there's a couple wide receivers for him to play with. They're fixing that offensive line. So my sources are telling me that Elijah Wilkerson will be starting this season. Shout out to Elijah Wilkerson from Norristown, the Pennsylvania area. Um, Defensively, I don't feel as though they filled the hole in the secondary. And a lot of people will say that they did, but I don't feel as though that they did. You know, they need to get back to that no fly zone so that way number 58 over there can eat. But with him and Shane Ray, then they should be eating over there if they could get back to that no fly zone. With the Dallas Cowboys, and you know, there's no hate here. Everybody knows my love for Dakota Prescott. I feel as though he's going to ball out this year with his new addition at the wide receiver position. At the offensive line took a loss at the center position. Shout out to my boy Travis Frederick. Um, Hopefully they can fill that void. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Hopefully they can fill that void and the offensive line can get back to being tip top shape to what it used to be. Again, Dallas's front seven. They made some major moves when got some beef up front at the defensive tackle position, so their linebackers, the Wolfpack, can fly all over the field. But again, the secondary is not as good as I think it's going to be. That's just my belief. I felt as though that they should have went and got a corner to solidify that secondary, then came back and got a wide receiver. But they did get a good wide receiver. Wish them best of luck. Philadelphia Eagles. We took a major blow when we lost Brandon Brooks.
Ciao.
Now we're trying to take a Hall of Famer who's played left tackle his whole career, plug him in at the right guard position. I think it will be a natural move, but we will see how it goes. I'm hoping it's a natural move. Let me just say that. I'm hoping it's a natural move, but we'll see how it goes. Um, our secondary was trash last season. Garbage trash. They made a couple moves. They took Jalen Mills, moved him to safety. We went ahead and we got Darius Slay. Drafted Kayvon Wallace. I don't know if it's enough. I'm going to say I don't know if it's enough. I'm just going to say they did all right, but I don't know if it's enough. Our linebacker that we went and got this offseason retired before he even played a game. I ain't never seen no S like this. Only in Philadelphia you see something like this. Let me just get that out the way. Only in Philadelphia. But here I am. I'm here to say it. I hope our linebackers can get out there and tackle and do what they need to do. Hopefully we can pick up one from free agency so he can get out there and make some plays because I did not see this coming. And I kept saying we need to draft a linebacker, but instead we got my son Jalen Hurts. So that's my evaluation on each team on here when it comes to overrated. That's my evaluation of. I just don't see anybody that's done enough to take it over the top. I want to know how y'all feel in the comments section. Who do y'all feel is overrated?
Everybody gonna say Dallas.
Well, Josh just said Dallas is stacked. Derek said if they switch the QB to Dalton, they will win some games. Gronk won't impact their receivers in the tight end core. Let me see. Dr. Fetchy back to pass. Goodwin opted out. Jeffrey's coming off injury. Yeah. Dallas just drafted a safety. Eric Marcel said, how in the hell is San Francisco overrated? Eli retired in San Diego, then played in New York. Yo, Derek, you ain't asked Derek. I'm going to let you know that. Eli retired in San Diego, then played in New York. Let you know you ain't us for that one, Derek. Definitely going to let you know that. I just want to know who y'all got is overrated. Who do you got on there that you think is truly overrated? Got a question for you though, Sean.
Ain't no question. You know who I'm going with.
Who you going with, huh?
You know who I'm going with. Who I pick over everybody.
Over everybody?
Megatron.
Derek said Tampa Bay. Dalton said Texans should be on there. Eric Man's up said they had the top pass defense all last season and had one of the top scoring defenses all last season.
I think the Browns should be up there, honestly.
Ryan said Tampa Bay. Joshua said Megatron. Who y'all picking, man? Let me know who y'all picking. I'm going with Fitzgerald. I know he ain't gonna drop nothing. Everything that's coming to him, he gonna catch it. Eric Man's up said Megatron. You got 2 for Megatron. I got Fitzgerald.
Megatron, bro.
Dalton said Megatron. Feel like I'm getting outvoted around here. Where's the love?
With Megatron.
Megatron's the love.
There you go.
I just want to know, where's the love? Anybody got the love out here? This ain't gonna work out. Megatron. No, Derek said Larry Fitzgerald. No, we still in it. All right. Yeah, Fitzgerald do play everywhere. That is true. Rashawn over there tripping. But I just want to, Rashawn, are you ready for this next segment we got coming up? Hold on.
Lord have mercy.
Red Knight Special. Oh Lord, I in the blue hell. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage. Devon, the Stanfield, the professional, is in the building.
What's going on?
Devon, we're going to a subject that you love very dearly. We're gonna move on to boxing. But is there anything you wanted to talk about?
No.
Before we move on to boxing?
Nope. I just wanted to say, one, I agree with your sentiments on the entire NFC East, especially your offensive line in Philly. So kudos to that. That was I've been paying attention. You were on point. I need a little bit more energy behind your vocab, but you got it together. So I'm glad you're being realistic about this thing.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie about nothing, man. That's why I'm here to give it. I'm here to give it to you the right way. I can't sit here and lie to you all day.
Some people are very alphabety about things.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't say it the right way. No, you didn't.
So but everybody doesn't take visual integrity to the highest standard. So
I just want to let everybody know that this next segment right here is brought to you by Nappy Nicky Party Rentals. Make sure you go out there and get your party rentals, get your party set together. Anything you need for a party, make sure you call Nappy Nicky's Party Rentals.
Before we jump into the boxing section,
right?
Ramona Dye, if you wouldn't mind tagging Irv Goldie Hawkins, because he is also a boxing connoisseur. It would be, since I know where you're going with this, it would be great to have him at least in the comment section, if not jumping in for a second. But yeah,
I'm about to say if he could jump in, he can jump in.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
And I know Ramona is tuning in, and thanks everybody for tuning into the vault. By the way, I don't normally jump online, but But when I see my guy Dennis, the ignorant thinking Holmes up here holding it down, and Mr. Maestro over there in the cut, I don't mind throwing a little shade y'all way just to make it interesting. Little organized shade, especially since I missed time with Sean for 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row.
And we ain't gonna talk about it though.
Well, there's some shaking up going on, so we'll get to that later.
All right. Well, the first thing we was going into, we wanted to go into the top 5 boxers of right now.
What division or just period?
Just period. You didn't have to have a division. It was just period. We was just picking 5. My first fighter that I was picking was Tyson Fury. Then I was going with Lomachenko, Tevin Farmer, Cool Boy Steph, and last but not least, Danny Garcia.
Wow.
Yeah, you know why I'm going Danny Garcia. You already know.
You got Danny Garcia in the top 5 boxers
in my top 5 boxers right now.
Despite
despite the 2 losses that he took?
No. This ain't got nothing to do with that. I just don't like. How do you not? Well, okay.
No. This is your list. It's your list. You can say what you want. Rashawn got his list.
I'm gonna get to it. The first question that I have is the list that you gave, is it in that order? Is it 1 to 5?
No, it's not in order at all.
Okay, so you just listed 5 boxes that
I ain't have it in no order.
Is Floyd Mayweather in the equation right now?
No, he's not boxing.
Okay. All right. And what is the criteria as we move forward to identify what's going on?
It's your top 5 favorite boxers.
Oh, favorite boxers.
Top 5 favorite boxers. If you feel as though that they the best, then that's like, I feel as though these are my favorite.
Okay. Sean, you going?
Okay. I got you. Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford,
okay.
Triple G, Canelo. I'm gonna go Charlo, Jamar Charlo,
the undefeated one.
I'm gonna go T Crawford, and I'm gonna rank him. I'm gonna rank him 1 to 5. I'm gonna go T Crawford.
Okay.
Over Spence?
Yes, over. I think T Crawford would destroy Errol Spence.
What? Bob. Okay.
You gotta see my upcoming interview. You gotta see that.
I think T Crawford would destroy Errol Spence, especially if he'd have caught him 2 years ago. And if he didn't have to go through the ESPN onslaught of proving yourself and man, okay. I think Errol Spence got the power, but right now, I think that after the car accident, T Crawford would especially destroy Errol Spence. I don't know if he's back. We gonna see this weekend though. We gonna see, right, Dennis? We gonna see this weekend.
This weekend?
Not this weekend, but it's September. September.
November. No, it's November 21st.
November 21st.
I might be there.
Errol Spence is in my top 5, but he's ranked number 5 right now because of everything that he's doing to battle back. Number 2 on my list is actually Canelo right now. Canelo is a monster. Triple G is not even in my top 5. He's not. He barely swimming in my top 10.
My God.
I do have Tyson Fury at number 3. Against my better judgment. I got Tank at number 4.
Whoa. Whoa. Now I'm gonna tell you the truth. Tank not beating Tevin Farmer. And
Okay.
he not beating Lomachenko, who he moved up for. Let me get that out the way.
Oh, okay. All right.
Lomachenko's a bum, bro. You about to be mad.
Okay.
Tevin Farmer
Yeah.
about to. What you call about to
Tank
destroy?
ain't gonna beat
Tank is
Tank
about.
about to destroy
I thank you, Sean. Tank is about to destroy Lomachenko.
Okay.
It is, and it's gonna be fun. I'm going to enjoy that.
If they
I'm-
ever make it happen.
Lomachenko is a bum, bro. I keep trying to tell him that. He
If
won't
they
listen.
ever make it happen.
They have. Look at the landscape of sports right now. They have to make it happen.
I don't
They
think it's
have
gonna
to.
happen.
I got Tank at number 4.
I think it's gonna be like 3 years from now.
I love Tevin Farmer. Tevin Farmer would probably be like 6 or 7 to me.
Okay.
I love Tevin Farmer. I love Charlo, to be honest with you. I love Charlo. I am not big on Lomachenko. Yeah, I think that's accurate as far as my list is concerned.
So you ain't never give us number 4.
Yes, I did. I gave you number 4 and 5.
Ooh,
I
know
told you.
number 5
I started off the conversation saying Errol Spence was number
Errol
5.
Spence was 5, but who was 4?
Tank is number 4.
Who number 3?
I gave you T. Crawford, Canelo. Then I gave you Tyson Fury at number 3.
Oh, Tyson Fury was number 3. Okay.
Yeah, I gave you Tyson Fury at number 3. I gave you Tank at number 4, and I gave you Errol Spence at number 5.
Come on in, Walter. We ain't hating. Come on in.
So did Chadwick jump in the joint?
No, Chadwick on vacation.
Okay. Who's the guy?
Chadwick's on vacation. Walter trying to get in. Walter, you already know the code, man. Come on in.
Yeah, man, that's where I am with that.
Now why is it somebody you said they wasn't even Triple G. What is your thing against Triple G?
I am of the belief. Well, okay. I don't like to slander people's reputation. So let me just say this. I am of the belief that Triple G has lost 2 fights to people that I have ahead of him already.
How y'all doing?
What's up?
What up?
If y'all don't stop it with this bull stuff about Lomachenko not being a good fighter, man, I'm gonna.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said he's not top 5. That's all I said.
He beat Gary Russell Jr.
And
Gary Russell Jr. is the what is he?
He's top
Where
10.
he ranked at?
He top 10. Lomachenko's above him.
Lomachenko ain't no bum. He hadn't had
I
enough
never
fights.
said he was a bum. I just said
No,
I'm not.
that's what Sean said. He was a bum.
Yeah, I never said he was a bum. I said he wasn't in my top 5, only because I don't like his stamina, and I don't necessarily like his chin, to be perfectly honest with you.
You don't like who's stamina? Lomachenko?
Yeah.
You can't be betting on Tank then, because Tank ain't got no stamina.
We ain't had to see Tank go the distance yet.
Stamina.
You ain't had to see him go yet.
Listen, his last fight, he fought a dude with one hand and went 12 rounds with him. I like Tank though. But before Farmer got beat, I thought that would have been a good fight. But as far as Lomachenko and Tank, dude, that's gonna be a war. And Lomachenko ain't no sucker, bro. I ain't saying he the greatest.
I don't think Lomachenko is a sucker. I just don't. I'm not in love. I'm not in love with his chin, especially.
Boy, got work.
I'm not in love with his chin, and I'm not in love with his chin, especially when he's taking body shots. And Tank
dropped him too. Gary Russell did drop him though.
So I mean,
Gary Russell did drop him too.
And Lomachenko, he does not protect his lower ribs very, very well. And
man, but his footwork.
Now his footwork.
And his
he a boxer. He a boxer for real. Yeah, he's a boxer for real. I'm just not in love.
I don't like him.
With his power. I'm not in love with his chin.
I don't like him at all.
He make people quit. Like if he don't have no power.
Who is he fought though?
Either he's confusing them where they want to quit.
He fought Gary. I mean, Lomachenko ain't no bum at all. I'm not.
Who has he fought?
I'm gonna tell you my top 5 pound for pound, man. Top 5 pound for pound. Errol Spence Jr. is number 1.
Thank you.
Over T Crawford.
Yes.
Yes. I love Crawford, but Crawford can't beat he can't beat no healthy Errol Spence Jr.
Okay.
He just can't do it. I like Crawford though. But my number 2 is Crawford, actually. My number 3, I used to say Tank, but Tank, man, he ain't showed me nothing about 2 years as far as stamina is concerned. Right? I had to actually grab Canelo because he won't brothers. So I'm gonna put the older Charlo brother at 3, the big one.
Jamal.
And I'm gonna put number 4 with my boy Deontay Wilder is number 4 to me. And then number 5, I had to stick Canelo in there. I gotta stick because he fought Floyd and he been dominating ever since. I can't hate him. But
So wait. You got
Floyd caught him when he was young.
Deontay Wilder. I don't care.
Wait. You got Deontay Wilder over Tyson Fury?
I do. Yep. Tyson Fury, a cheater, for 1. And for 2, hold on, man. I'm just giving you my reasons. I'm just giving you my reasons, man. I'm just giving you my reasons. He knocked him out the first. They 1-1. He knocked him out the first time. They let him back up. But when you taking your pad, not your gloves, bro. Come on, bro.
You in a bad part of the city, brother. You gotta find you a bad part of the city.
There's no good part of the city.
You gotta hit with a real. But I like just moving around and jabbing and getting people like really. Low blow. I heard you ain't no good part of the city. Who your top 5, Stanfield?
I got T. Crawford ahead of. I got T. Crawford. I got Canelo. I got Tyson Fury, Tank, and then Errol Spence.
That's a good list. You can't argue with that. What about you, Dennis?
My top 5. Somebody said Pascal should be on that list.
I wouldn't have a problem with Pascal being on the list as long as you putting Josh Taylor up there too.
What about Lopez?
I got Tyson Fury, Lomachenko, Tevin Farmer, Cool Boy Steph, and Danny Garcia.
You put Farmer even if he just got beat by dude?
Yeah, well, I mean, he was taking every fight he had, so he was gonna lose one of them. He didn't take down no fight when he had the belt.
Why was he gonna lose one of them? Why?
He was gonna lose.
I don't think he should have lost that.
He was fighting.
Who y'all think gonna win that Spence Garcia fight?
Garcia.
You think he gonna beat Spence?
Garcia.
Dennis is saying that based off of the fact that Danny got sneaky power, and Errol just coming back after that horrible accident. So we don't know what to expect.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Hold on, Walter.
Okay.
Walter, let me ask you this question: who was the first person to beat Ali?
Who was the first person to beat Ali?
Beat Ali?
Beat Ali.
Wasn't it Sonny? I mean, not Sonny Liston. It was.
Hold on.
Say it.
Was it
Joe?
Was it the Spink brother?
Yeah, Joe Frazier, right? Yeah.
Joe Frazier.
Joe Frazier. It wasn't Frazier.
Yeah, it was Joe Frazier.
Who's gonna be the first person to beat Errol Spence? Danny Garcia.
Where's the correlation?
Where they both from? Philadelphia.
He lost to Ernie Shavers. He lost to Frazier.
Where Errol Spence from, bro?
You know why I think Garcia?
I think Errol Spence is from Texas.
You know I think Garcia gonna lose.
Muhammad Ali is from Louisiana.
I think he's from Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay.
Louisville.
He's not from Louisiana. Muhammad Ali from Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah, that's right.
But anyway, I don't think Garcia got enough because I seen him fight. My guy Sean Porter. I seen him fight Thurman, and I seen him fight the other dude. I forget the other cat name, but he good against lesser competition.
Yo, let's be clear, man. That your internet is the worst that we've seen in days.
Boxing history.
But Earl's the one that finally came up with.
If you were Errol Spence and your internet was Danny Garcia, you'd be losing right now.
I say I'm gonna say this. So the old man fight got pushed back to November 28th.
All right, Sam.
Let's see, hold up.
Hey, somebody throw this man some bandwidth.
Somebody threw him a Sprint lifeline. So
Jesus Christ. He's on Sprint, man. Somebody throw him a Verizon phone, please. Good God Almighty. Trash Mobile, anything, guys, anything.
Trash Mobile is Sprint. Yeah.
Not
So
yet.
what are we gonna do? Set up a GoFundMe account for his internet or what?
Yeah, man. Let's do that. Let's do it. Hey, anybody in the comment section that would like to contribute to the Walter Needs Bandwidth Fund, go over to riseupfamily.com and contribute all of your pennies. riseupfamily.com. There is a gray thermostat. It's gray because of Walter's beard. Click on the gray thermostat and you will be able to contribute all of your black pennies to both help his bandwidth and his beard.
Shout out to Walter Ringfield from AZ100, man. If y'all haven't heard AZ100, make sure y'all tune in each and every Friday night to AZ100. They got AZ Soul, and he also talks sports on AZ100 too.
Hey, Walt, let me ask you a question, man.
Much better, bro.
Walt,
When I get a solid ground divide, man, I'm on you, man. I'm gonna let you win right now.
Walt, let me ask you a question, dog. The music that you dropped today, what was that? That the joint was fire.
Oh, that's my dude. That's my guy, man. That's my I went to school with his father.
Do they have a problem with you? Do they have a problem with you allowing us to use that as intro?
Nah, go ahead. Now your business. That's why I put it out there. I appreciate you doing that.
If you could give me a thumbs up via email, I will use that to open up Fresh Perspective this week.
You got it. Hacksaw Jim Duggan style, buddy.
That's what's up.
That's good, man. That's definitely good.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the Rise Up family. Shout out to the Rise Up family affiliates across the entire U.S. nation, man. We are doing some big things, man. I really appreciate everybody for tuning in. I appreciate my guy Dennis Holmes, the Ignorant Thinker, and the Ignorant Thinker podcast for carrying the load on today, despite missing his teammate, Mr. Chadwick. I would like to say Bozeman, but I don't want to give him that much credit. So, we're not gonna Black Panther that man. He's only an iota. Anyway.
Hey, Dennis.
Yeah.
Man, your initials DH, man. You know that's the strongest person on the baseball team is a DH, man.
Yeah, designated hitter.
He just coming in and hit that thing. You feel me?
Yeah, man. Absolutely. I'm here to steal bases.
Fuck you, we're on Facebook.
Hey, Ricky. Long as I slide in the home base, guess what? Guess who won the game?
Hey, Stanfield.
What's up, Walt?
You telling me between Earl Spence? The reason I don't want to see another fight besides Spence and Crawford go up right now is because of the Joshua and Wilder situation.
Yeah, I agree with you.
How do you feel about that?
I agree with you 100%. I agree. First of all, I don't understand why Deontay retracted on his word and is trying to supersede the Tyson Joshua fight. Like, I don't know why he's trying to break up that contract. But
what you mean? He got
I know he got first right. I know he got first right.
Same way Joshua had with Ruiz.
I know he got first right. I would like to see.
It's 1-1.
I would like to see Anthony Joshua fight Tyson because Anthony's gonna be technical and put Tyson on the floor, and then we get to see how. Yeah, I think
they trained together to beat him. So
yeah,
to get Fury together for Wilder, he trained with Joshua, another champion.
I know, and that's why I'm saying I think Joshua will beat him, and then Deontay will be able to fight Joshua, and we really get to see how glass jaw Joshua's jaw really is.
We already know how glass jaw it is.
Yeah, he got a glass jaw. Come on.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's the fight we really wanted to see. I mean, I love the Tyson Fury. I love the build up to the Tyson Fury fight because they both bat shit crazy. Don't get me wrong, but I really want Deontay. I really want Deontay to show Anthony Joshua why he doesn't deserve to be light skinned. That's all I'm saying.
But I would rather. The crazy thing is, I like to see Tyson Fury because he's a showman. He does a lot. Very animated before the fight and everything. He will make a good 24/7. Him and Anthony Joshua, and I know he's gonna beat Joshua. That's easy. I believe Andy Ruiz would have beat Joshua.
I don't know why y'all think he can beat Joshua, bro.
It's gonna be an easy fight.
That funny accent, man. He's still black, but he got that funny accent.
Yeah, but it's gonna be
an American Negro fight against a European Negro, man.
I'm just saying it's gonna be an easy fight for it's gonna be an easy fight for Tyson Fury.
He said it.
I heard what he said.
We want to see who can speak about English, Mike. I've got a better hold on the King's mate.
Ever since
the King's language.
Man, I've been wanting somebody to knock them boys out with Lennox Lewis, man. When Lennox Lewis beat Mike Tyson, he changed the whole boxing everything.
See, that's why, right there. That's why I feel like that I'm man. I wasn't gonna say it, Walt, but I've been waiting ever since Lennox Lewis beat Mike. Ever since Lennox Lewis ducked Mike Tyson all the way until he got out of jail. I've been waiting for somebody to whoa.
Hey, you remember only thing I remember about that fight, man? Mike was in the corner, and I knew Mike was the toughest man. That boy grabbed his eye. That boy was like,
Yeah.
I knew it was over when I seen Tyson go, I'm like, oh, Mike about to catch it, bro.
Yo, I'm telling you, man.
I'm ferocious. My defense is impregnable. I'm ferocious. Man,
I eat your kids. When he said that, I eat your kids.
Next thing you see, Mike with a steak on his eye.
After the fight, he knocked the list out of him. He wasn't talking with no more lists. I want to thank Lennox Lewis for this fight and everything that he has ever done. I was like, oh man, it's over.
It's over. It was over, man. It was over. I'm telling you, but if Mike would have caught him before Robin Gibbons, we'd been having a whole different conversation.
Holyfield too.
Now I think Holyfield might have beat him regardless. Holyfield
was not the early Holyfield that kept getting knocked out on the stupid stuff.
Oh, not the early Holyfield. I'm talking about the Holyfield that was next up after Buster Douglas. That Holyfield would have beat him.
I'm talking about if Mike Tyson wouldn't have lost to Buster Douglas, because he wasn't training, Holyfield would have knocked his ass out anyway.
Yep.
If he would have caught him a young Mike, like 21, 23-year-old, 4-year-old Mike, Mike would have destroyed him.
Yeah, Mike would have. I mean, you got to think. You got to think as far as
you know what, Stanfield. You a Stanfield, I'm a Ringfield. I'm going with Holyfield, man. I can't disrespect Holyfield like that. That man's 6'2".
That's what I just said. I think that's what I just said. I think Holyfield is probably the only one that if you caught both of them in their prime, I think Holyfield's the only one that would have took Mike, that would have gave him the work in their prime. They both gotta be in their prime. But I definitely don't think it would have been as lopsided as what we saw with Mike coming out of jail. Absolutely not. But my cousin Steve Shea McMillan, shout out to Steve Shea. He feels very, very different about that. His quote is that Mike Tyson, every time he saw one of the all-time greats, he got mollywopped. And you can't do nothing but respect that commentary, because if you look at it on paper, that it looks to be true. But to be clear, it looked as though a couple of people that Mike ran. Say that again.
Your Wi-Fi killer.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you over the military chatter. I think Area 51 is breaking up everything you're trying to distribute, bro. You listening?
Hey, stop,
to
my man. At 20, I can't do it. Junior said,
Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Let me ask y'all this question before y'all go any further. Y'all are highly on Tank, right?
Yeah,
Tank got a fight. Tank got an up and coming fight. How do you feel about the guy he's fighting next? Forgot his name though.
What do you mean? How do I feel about it?
Do you feel as though it's going to go past 7 rounds, or do you feel as though
and
it's
it
going
like
the distance?
he fights somebody good.
I mean, the blueprint is out on Tank in terms of how to make the fight last, but
Can't nobody beat Tank, man.
I don't think nobody beating him. Yeah, I don't.
Can't nobody beat Tank, man. I said all I said about his stamina though, but if he just work, if he get in the gym like he's supposed to and stop acting like Adrian Broner, then he gonna be doing great things.
I said that. Where's Maestro at? Where's Maestro at? I said that.
If he keep acting like Broner and taking his talent, for granted,
I said
not
that.
working.
I really hope that you're wrong about that. I really do. I certified.
Talent wise, Adrian Broner is up there with the best of them. But as far as competition, as far as competing,
Right.
he ain't got it. But talent wise, he's up there with the best of them, Adrian Broner.
You think so?
I think he's top 5 talent in his division.
Okay.
What you think?
Top 5 talent.
Hey,
What's his division by your standards?
I think he 147, ain't he?
That's what you okay.
He's with the Danny Garcias, Earl Spence's, Sean Porter's, Terrence Crawford.
Because he just got beat. Where you think Jared hurt? Crawford ain't really showed me nothing nowhere. Like the level before to get some work in, do that. Like step up and fight Garcia or somebody like not the little chumps he been fighting in the middle. You know, he came up. I like Crawford though. He a beast though, man. Crawford a dog. I can't even disrespect bro. I only think I want to see him fight his Spence. The thing I like about Crawford is his mother used to beat him as a kid, right? So he learned
That's
how
what
to
you
take,
like?
No, listen. He learned how to take the pain and turn it into power. So when if you watch his last fight, dude punched him so hard, it woke him up. I don't like that his mama beat him, man. Come on, man. This is crazy, man.
I'm just trying to clarify, man, because it's weird.
There,
it's weird. It's just a little weird. That's all.
No, what I like about him is he's found a way to take a painful experience and turn it into power. So every time he can turn pain into power. That's
fair. No, that's fair. I can agree with that.
So yes, Chad, I'm gonna have to agree with you. 2 athletes with the initials of the AB usually are clowns, but like I said, we're just going by just strictly talent.
Or BJ, one of the two, you know.
They clowns.
I said athletes with the initials.
Whoa. The Rising Family platform does not
Come
condone
on.
any acts of fellatio while on the air.
Okay, let me rephrase that for you politically incorrect people.
Come on, man. I got kids listening, man. Chill.
William.
Okay.
That don't mean fart, Devon. That's the other word.
I got you. Like Shaba. Oh man.
Chad said, Devon, that's what you like?
I'm not following.
Don't be a Richard. Don't be a Richard, Ricky.
I'm not doing it.
What?
Don't be a Richard.
Don't be a Richard.
Not doing it.
So
what's the nickname for Richard?
What's the nickname for Richard?
I am that, so it's okay.
All right. Well, too late.
Yeah, all this. All right. You want to hear some hot takes about this Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr. fight?
Yeah, it got moved to November 28th.
Yeah, let's hear the hot take.
You want to hear my hot take on it?
Yeah, let's hear your hot take.
Roy Jones Jr. will punch that tattoo off of Mike Tyson's face.
Interesting.
Probably.
Interesting.
Hey, man, you better stop drinking Henny straight like that.
Would you like to place a sizable wager on that?
They not even gonna fight, man. Mike Tyson and Roy, they gonna both blow a tricep or something. They too damn old, man. They need to sit down somewhere, man.
No, you're
Mike
wrong.
gonna kill Roy though.
I'll tell you guys.
They
what I think
going
about
to die in the third round, both of them. They're
that.
going to pass
Politically
out.
correct.
They gonna look like Kimbo Slice that time. Remember when he fought that one dude? Both the boys were tired as heck out there.
Yo, would you like to place a wager on that, Ricky? I'd be willing to place a wager on that.
$20.
No. I do wagers like Guardians of the Galaxy. So like if you win, I'll give you the $20 that you requested. If I win, you have to give me your dentures.
Yo, I'm out. Hey, listen, he on the FCC network.
It's okay. We don't have to.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question though. Let me ask y'all a question. With the Garcia fight, Dennis, man, you bring this up, and I want to get your take on it. With the Garcia Spence fight, you think he gonna beat Spence? And the reason? Let me ask you a question. Why do you think? Is it technical? Because he's more technical than Spence, or just for the layoff period?
I think it's a layoff.
Yeah, I think it's the
Muhammad Ali.
If he loses, it's the layoff. If he loses,
it's the layoff. Because Muhammad Ali had the.
You got to think. And Walt, let's be clear. Let's be clear about history, man. As it pertains to all-time greats, when they go through any layoffs, any catastrophic layoffs, like what Errol has been through, what Mike went through, what Muhammad went through, that's what happens.
Yeah,
that's
I agree.
What happens.
I think I'm with y'all. Remember when it first happened, I never thought he was gonna box again. But
yeah, I didn't either. I'm not gonna lie. He didn't.
The way that car flipped like that, I didn't have to.
He doesn't have to box again. He's already proven how great he is. I don't even understand. I mean,
remember Vinny Paziano though?
Yeah.
Remember he got his neck broke.
Yeah. And
remember it was like, yo, man, he'd never fight again. The difference between Spence, he didn't break nothing. It's a psychological thing, but.
I mean, a fighter is a fighter. So I mean,
that's what I'm saying. A fighter is
a fighter like Errol Spence, who's so talented. I mean, that might be all he knows. That might be, that might be his vice.
If you looked at his last couple fights, this might get Earl back in the gym, because even though he fought Porter and he trained, it don't look like he trained before training camp before that fight.
See, I'm of the belief that Sean Porter beat him.
Nah, he didn't. And I'm a Porter guy.
I'm of the belief that Sean Porter makes you change what you was going to do.
Right.
You was thinking,
who said that the other day?
I'm going to do this the whole camp.
Yep.
He will change the game on you. Now all right, listen, we got to find a different strategy.
And you know what else he going to do? He going to muck it up and muddy it up enough so you think he won. But if you go back and look at the fight, before he even got dropped, he was getting whitewashed. And I like Porter. I was so excited because you never seen nobody stand up to Earl that way. That's why. Like, he had broke everybody else down systematically.
If Sean Porter is 4 years younger, does he beat Errol Spence?
What?
No. You remember what Kell Brook did to him?
Okay.
You remember what Kell Brook did to Porter?
I do.
Damn, they beat the life out of Porter, man. That was about... And because his problem is the same problem that Tank Davis got. They all Mike Tyson mimics and thinking that one shot, one kill gonna get you. And if Tank don't start boxing better, if he don't start putting combinations together like a boxer instead of just a brawler, he gonna suffer the same consequences that Mike did when he ran up against Buster Douglas.
Yeah, and the thing with Tank is he's fast enough to where he doesn't have to throw a lot of punches. He can pick and choose. He can pick and choose his places. He don't really have to do a whole lot. He just
hard in the ring either, man. Like his last two fights, you could tell he's feeling himself, man. He expected to knock people out, and when you get to expected a knockout, that stop you from working as hard. You dig me? So,
yeah, I can vibe with that.
I don't know. Evan Haney in there. Y'all ain't even put Shakur Stevenson in this conversation.
You ain't put him in there either. You don't know.
Yeah. Right. No, I'm putting him in there now.
You ain't put him in there either.
I just thought about Buddy Shakur Stevenson and Evan Haney. That's who I want to see work. I want to see them fight each other too. I think Haney might sneak him out.
Let me read these comments real quick. Hold up. Chad said, much love, fellas. Thank you for keeping the vote running. This is Dennis Holmes and everyone else. Jared said, Dada 5,000, but Kimbo had heart problems. That's how he died.
Yeah, he did. When he fought Dada that time, he looked terrible though.
Oh, Chad said absolutely not. If so, it's because Spence is hurt and the layoff. He don't think Whichcomb gonna beat him. Melissa said I posted a video of Mike. He's hungry and I think he will destroy Jones. Ron Thomas said you know your sports stuff. And Eric Mans up said, hey Melissa. Well listen, this is supposed to be a fight for the mic podcast section. I was trying to get it hooked up with one of my guys, but he never showed up. So I want to thank Devon Stanfield for coming in and Walter Ringfield for definitely coming in talking boxing.
Anytime, man. Thank you for having me.
Also, my man Maestro Jackson, and can't forget my guy over there, Ricky Williams. I want to thank y'all for coming in and filling in the spot that was supposed to be the fight for the mic section of the vote.
Hey Dennis.
Yeah.
You think your boy J. Rock Williams gonna come back?
Who?
The Monday Night Madness.
Yeah, J Rock is gonna come back.
Oh, wait a minute.
J Rock from West Philly.
I know J Rock personally.
Huh?
I know J Rock personally. He's from the
He a hell
same
of a
hood.
fighter, man. He a hell of a fighter. I think he just ran up, on was overconfident on dude, and dude knocked his block off.
I think Boots is a hell of a fighter. That's another
Jared
guy.
Hurd's a fighter too.
That's another guy I didn't even really mention. Boots. I should have mentioned Boots. That's the Ennis, one of the Ennis boys. I think he's a hell of a fighter. Actually, that's one of my next interviews I'm going to be getting as well.
But I honestly thought
Ennis boys.
Hey Dennis, who was you standing next to on the thing, man? I see you say it was a
That was Nate. That was the cruiserweight champ, Nate Miller. I just did an interview with him on Saturday.
Okay, I see you standing there.
USBA cruiserweight champ.
You had to pose like you had knocked. Okay. Yeah, that's dope, man. I wanted him to
tell me
J-Rock heard too, though, man.
I wanted him to tell me the story, the Don King story, but he wouldn't tell me.
Why not?
Which one?
He just said Don King was great to him. That's what he was saying.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Don King. I'm gonna tell you what Don King, man. What the reason Don King get a lot of slack, man. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, and everybody gonna say I'm pulling a race card, but it's strictly because you're a black dude doing the same thing that they was doing anyway. Like if you look at the dude that what's his name, Bob Arum. Man, listen to Floyd Mayweather talk about Bob Arum.
Yeah, he said Bob Arum.
And it was enough. It was all those dudes had it on lock.
Yeah,
when you got to do
three sides of every
and
story.
He came out
right.
He shouldn't have rocked on people. He shouldn't have did that. He should have did it like that.
I think it was a good thing that was done because
wait. I agree with you, but I think that when we start doing to our own, it would be different if it'd be different if Don King was doing to other cultures what their culture.
He didn't discriminate on that money. Now he took everybody.
I'm not saying that he didn't, but I think that you should for instance, I don't think that the Italian mafia has the same level of disregard for their own that they would have for dealing with black folk.
Man, you ever seen them movies?
No one does, bro.
Man, they don't care about nobody.
Movies are movies, bro. I don't.
No, let me say this.
I'm
from
only
a
saying that.
The mob you talking about is the same people that was running Don King. He wasn't doing all that without them.
Right, but I'm saying when the mob is dealing when mob is dealing with Italians, they treat them with a different level of couth, not necessarily respect, but couth. Like they give them a longer leash than they give us, and I feel like
I agree to disagree, but I would.
But it's like you know what that's like. Stanfield, sorry to cut you off. Go ahead, bro. You got to finish it now.
No. Actually, I was finished. I think I got my point across.
Okay, well, I was just saying like that's like.
All right, everybody have a good night. I'm gonna go eat.
Take care, Rick.
All right, Rick. We've been Rick. Show in about a couple minutes anyway.
That's like during the and I'm not just going to center it around a race. But during any slave trade, when you get somebody from the origin of that culture to take you back to go get their own people, the person that takes you back to me is worse than the person who's actually starting this stuff. That's
Yeah,
Don King.
Now they all the
yeah,
same.
that's a great
Cigarette
analogy,
mouthful.
actually.
I
That's an
respect that.
outstanding analogy, actually.
I respect that.
You
But
look
with
at
me,
you look at Samuel L. Jackson a lot different than you look at what's his name?
you in line?
The white boy, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh yeah.
You expect
Definitely.
him to want to take advantage of him because there's no vested interest. But Samuel L. Jackson, you just really sucking dick and licking ass, so you don't have to endure. You doing that so you don't have to endure the whip, and you can kind of like get the scraps before the scrap designees.
Exactly. There is no scrap because you eating it already.
Yeah, you eating the scraps and taking the shit on them.
Knock out Fury and regain the
And
championship.
then feeding it to your people. That's the crazy part.
Errol Spence Jr. gonna knock Garcia out in round number 5.
I don't think he's gonna knock. Let me hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put
bold.
Let me put you G on Danny Garcia though. Danny Garcia.
I like that.
You know the one thing you can say about Danny Garcia? There's nobody that has fought Danny Garcia that has been the same fighter after fighting Danny Garcia. Not one. Every fighter has changed exponential a lot. I don't have time for vocabulary.
Don't be sorry.
Every fighter I've seen him fight do not look the same after they fight him.
Who?
Danny Garcia.
Man,
Danny Garcia.
Thurman looked great after his fight. What you talking about?
Thurman did not look great after Danny Garcia.
Thurman had to distinguish the title. He had to distinguish the title because he didn't fight nobody.
Sorry, bro.
After he fought Danny Garcia, he didn't fight nobody else, so he had to give the title up.
He broke his hand.
Because they don't be the same after they fight
They
Danny
don't
Garcia.
be the same.
Y'all giving
after they
Garcia
fight
way too much props.
No, it's
I like
not.
Garcia.
You're not giving Garcia enough. When Garcia comes to box, he's willing to take his opponent to war, even if he's lost.
Man, he's scared to throw punches. He was scared to throw punches against.
It's not that Danny Garcia
I was at that
scared
fight.
to throw punches. You got to.
He was scared to throw punches.
No, go back to when he fought. I forgot. Was it that Russian guy or that other Puerto Rican guy he fought in Puerto Rico? And when he was throwing vicariously and getting tagged to the point where you
7 years ago,
Garcia
that
fight.
Yeah.
No,
7 years ago, I'd give you that. But the current Garcia, he doing the same thing Broner be doing.
No,
they don't throw no punches.
He's more calculated now. See, the thing about Garcia is he's looking for the knockout. But he's doing it in a calculated.
He's setting it up. He
got sneaky power. He's trying to put you out with that left overhand. That's his thing.
No, he got power.
All right, fellas. We gotta end this
Monday
show.
Night Madness about to come on.
Monday Night Madness comes on in about an hour. We gotta end this show. This show is only going for an hour and a half.
Oh, I thought the show was already over.
Y'all, man. It's love. Hey, man, let's talk some more boxing, man. That's what we need to do.
Hey, man, stop dodging me, Walter, man. Return my phone calls, dog. What's wrong with you?
When you call me, family. When you call me, I don't dodge you.
That lump look crazy.
That's Keith Thurman.
No, you got the wrong number. Because I don't dodge you now. I go to war. I don't dodge.
That's how you look fine after a fight? That's Keith Thurman.
All right, y'all. Let's end the show.
Hit me up, Maestro.
Thank y'all for coming out tonight.
Thank y'all, man.
Could have been anywhere in the world.